Good day, everyone. My name is Nana Safo, and I'm here to share with you a presentation on the Nation Building Dapp's Fund 8 final deliverable. Nation Building Dapp is a challenge setting in Project Catalyst that received approval for Fund 8 with a budget of $800,000. The primary goal of this challenge was to provide a platform for proposals that seek to build Dapp solutions that will be the building blocks of enabling sustainable prosperity for developing nations with no foundations to stand on. We want to encourage Cardano blockchain solutions that will be able to provide nations with decentralized solutions to their infrastructure by eliminating a single point of failure and protecting national, corporate, and individual data, property, and assets. Our challenge received a total of 46 proposals during the proposal submission stage. With our help and guidance to proposers, 44 proposals with a total worth of about $3.3 million sailed through the finalization stage, and at the end of the voting process, 40, which is 90.9% out of the 44 projects, were approved. 40% of the total approved proposals with a total budget of $792,800 were funded. With $7,200 remaining, the challenge budget was just not enough to fund the other 24 projects. In total, approved proposals were worth more than $2.8 million. With 75% of the funded projects still under construction, 25% have successfully completed their deliverables. These projects do have 100% concept diversity, which helps us to satisfy the challenge intentions. 4 projects have completed their implementation successfully, and their full reports have been hyperlinked on this slide. 1. 21st century agri-supply chain has created new models between farmers, brands, and consumers to elevate the efficiency of agricultural practices as well as better access to services such as microinsurance and microfinance. There are many multi-billion-dollar industries related to agriculture supply chains, food certification, carbon markets, trading, finance and microfinance, insurance, and more. The key challenge with current systems is that the financial benefits are not getting to the ground and there is a disconnect between customers and the ground. Most of the financial benefits are being captured by intermediaries and are not getting to the real impact causes. In a new verification model proposed by this project, the big certification bodies have been cut out and replaced by the facilitating decentralized community. The goal is that by using technology to increase efficiency and trust, we will be able to reverse the above numbers, so 70 to 80% will go directly to the local people working on the ground. Because a direct link has been established between the customers of either the agricultural crops or carbon credits, money will be saved from cutting out other actors within the supply chain. 2. Microfinance on Chain 3.0 has also performed a feasibility study on how a Cardano-based microfinance investment Dapp could be developed. The team had been studying the microfinance sector for useful information on how blockchain technology could be used to provide a one-stop solution to some of these catastrophic problems posed by the sector. Through several one-on-one calls with corporate microfinance persons like Christian Speckart, an executive CEO at Responsibility, Ias Mita, FinTech and Sustainability Executive at Climate and Nature FinTech, and many others in July, they were able to initiate interest as far as the project is concerned. The project team continues to see its potential role to support Cardano Foundation, IOG, and the Cardano ecosystem by approaching, discussing, and collaborating with the microfinance players. 3. The hospital management app is now part of the Hippocrates Healthcare Solutions in addition to the pharmacy management system and vaccine management system, which were also funded by Project Catalyst. The developed product is a fully integrated hospital management solution that will help the hospital and its staff in executing their specific roles and responsibilities to their patients. The system is made of several modules, and notable amongst them are registration and admission, electronic medical records, emergency room, kitchen, laboratory, etc. The main purpose of the system is to help with the hospital's business processes like patient registrations, audit and requisition, and billing. The project team has been selected in the first batch of the Europe Incubator ICAD's program in Africa, which is supported by Cardano for high potential startups. 4. NGO Transparency has seen the development of version 1 of the Earth Trust Validation Dapp to elevate the efficiency and transparency of the carbon credit market. A very easy to use web app which makes it easy for farmers to record their data. The Pond Foundation has had interactions with a few NGOs including the Forest Conservation, Peletics, Real World Carbon, and World Asia Group. One key area that was explored and developed by the Pond Foundation was biochar. It provides an opportunity for additional revenue sources for farmers and has a food company, i.e. What If Food, mitigating their carbon footprint directly with farmers using their practice. In addition, we have good news from our Fund 7 cohort where 2 more projects have completed their deliverables. This has to do with accelerating enterprise adoption, which has seen to the development of a Cardano plugin that integrates with the Joget Rapid Development Low-Code IDE, and paperless cross-border trade that has also seen to the development of a Dapp they call Dominion, which implements a date architecture and SSI. You can click the hyperlink names on the slides to grab detailed reports on these projects. This means that we now have 6 projects who are preparing to wrap up their projects under the Fund 7 cohort. It's a good milestone for us. We still have 12 amazing Fund 8 projects who are yet to be completed by their developers. I will give a very brief highlight on what is expected as end products at the end of their implementation. 1. Genealogy Registry in Goma is focused on building a website to generate family trees and visualization tools for family tracing in DR Congo. The Democratic Republic of Congo is one of a handful of countries with no national ID implementation, and the project, through Atala Prism, will provide them with DIDs and allow them to have a family tree on the blockchain and allow users to build a credit history. 2. A People's Cadastre in Mozambique is focused on importing Mozambican land right documents onto Cardano to create a People's Cadastre using Landano for NFT minting, maps, and Web3 storage. The rural people in Mozambique do not have an accessible and affordable way to access their land rights using government systems, hence the need for this project. 3. Africa Anti-Counterfeit Marketplace is focused on providing a transparent, centralized, and consolidated digital marketplace for individual and retail customers to competitively procure professional services like architects, quantity surveyors, building engineers, building contractors, etc. in Kenya. This project will eliminate all illicit and counterfeit physical products in Kenya's building and construction ecosystem. 4. DAO Displays for Public Spaces is focused on allowing local people, communities, and businesses to advertise and showcase their content and initiatives to public spaces through DAO digital displays. They launched their platform last December, and it's becoming a milestone for Latin American cultural and recreative ecosystems adoption of Web3. 5. Water Quality Platform Dapp is focused on delivering a decentralized platform for quality testing and reporting. This will include a decentralized water pollution data repository powered by blockchain technology. People don't know that their water is contaminated until it is too late, and centralized authorities can be relied upon to provide this data. 6. Decentralizing government is focused on creating a web app to increase citizen involvement in decision-making processes and policy shaping from the municipality level to the nation-state level. This would help promote public participation in the decision-making processes of governmental and municipal agencies. 7. Regulation as Code for Dapps is focused on developing a community-created open-source platform and DIY manuals for anyone to turn any laws or regs into code for everyone to contribute and build on. This will enable Cardano Dapps to integrate it and update and different regulations from countries across the globe consistently. 8. Indigo, Africa and Future Fashion is focused on determining and laying out the fundamental steps that would lead to the successful development and deployment of a dApp to suit the business model, which is to combine organic indigo dyes from the majestic land of Gabon with tamper-resistant and traceable blockchain technology to create a new vision for sustainable and future-oriented fashion so that humankind will continue to live on this beautiful planet forever. 9. Mentalese, Learn Through Fun, is focused on creating a collaborative e-learning platform that promotes learning through games with monetary prizes, making learning fun and attractive. 10. Open Certification and Traceability is focused on creating blockchain digital twins of the pharmaceutical product mint in stoichiometric quantity and reflecting the movement of the original product. This solution would be free, secure, and low cost, prevent the introduction of fake drugs, and will allow consumers to verify the origin of their medication and pharmaceutical providers to verify the distribution channel. 11. Open Ledger for Agricultural Land is focused on building a dApp that sees to automatic detection of field boundaries and seeded acres using super high resolution SATIO. This project is initiated in Tanzania and open to smallholder farmers. 12. Tridano, Regenerative NF Trees, is focused on planting and turning each rare tree into a dynamic NF tree, creating awareness and facilitating their protection, tracking, and expansion in Cameroon. Return on intention has been achieved. This is because the number and diversity of proposals received under the challenge indicates clearly that the challenge metrics had been taken into careful consideration by proposers. From the 16 funded projects, we had some addressing the health sector, microfinance sector, agricultural sector, property sector, education sector, fashion sector, and governance sector. These projects are also working closely with government bodies and local communities to ensure that their projects see success. Also, the feedback received from community advisors and proposals provided a clear understanding that the challenge has created a platform for genuine problems people had identified, but probably didn't know any better challenge to submit to until the introduction of the Nation Building Dapp challenge category. These projects promise to be some of the most powerful projects that are going to drive Cardano to higher heights in terms of adoption and utilization. Going forward, we want to encourage funded projects who are still working to try and complete their projects in time. While doing so, they shouldn't forget about the monthly reporting either, as it's very crucial for the community to know what's going on with the project. Abandoning it would only create an impression that they are probably not working, even though they may be working. They should try to provide as much detail as possible in their reporting too. Partnerships are very necessary for the realization of success. Hence, we want to encourage projects to feel free to inform and include their respective challenge teams when there is a need. Challenge teams must also be willing to offer their assistance, as their expertise and connection might help a successful establishment of partnerships between projects, organizations, and institutions. Our interaction with projects highlights the need of having this challenge category as part of the next fund rounds. There are several fantastic projects who couldn't be funded in previous fund rounds due to budget exhaustion. These genius projects, we believe, must also have another opportunity to perhaps win funding to execute their projects. Therefore, we as challenge team have plans to resubmit our challenge proposal for Fund 10 with an increased budget of about $1.5 million and a possible budget cap to allow room for more projects to be funded. We will also keep in touch with funded projects who are yet to complete their project as we try to provide relevant feedback to the community. We believe that funded and even not funded projects will always need the help of challenge teams in one way or another. Hence, we must and will always be available to support even after this last deliverable. Thank you for listening, and we look forward to your support in bringing back this challenge as part of the many challenge categories in Fund 11 and subsequent fund rounds. Have a blessed day.